Hi, good morning. This is Jason Sen from daytradeideas.com. Just going to have a quick look at some stock markets this morning because we're starting to get some conflicting trends. We're looking at the daily S&P chart here at the moment. You can see we've been in a very nice uptrend for longer than it shows on here. This just goes back towards the beginning of the year, but obviously the rally's been from 2009. But the most recent uptrend you can see here, the black line clearly shows the uptrend, and we are holding quite nicely from there, above there rather. We're just hovering around the 100-day moving average. But when you start to look at shorter term charts, such as here on the 240-minute chart, the 4-hour chart, you're seeing we're starting to develop a downtrend. So we've just got to be careful. The downtrend line at the moment is around that sort of 1646 area. So really, unless we start to clear 1651, we're going to remain in this downtrend, this short-term downtrend at least. Keep an eye on the last week's low, which is around 1624, 1625. That should sort of coincide with the uptrend line that we've got here, the black uptrend line at the moment. If we start breaking below 1618, it's going to be more of a problem. This is a daily chart of the Stoxx futures. A different sort of pattern really. We've been more range trading this year than actually heading in any specific direction. But again, if you look at the shorter term chart, the 4-hour chart, you can see that we did have quite a decent rally recently through the summer, and that's now been reversed. We've broken that short-term uptrend and we're starting to head lower. We did hold good support in the 27 sort of in the teens area, the 27.17, 27.13 area, but we are starting to develop something of a downtrend there. So really, we need to see the market above 27.70, 27.80 and hold there, preferably through 27.86 before we can start getting optimistic again. You can see the 100-day moving average down at 27.17, so that low 2017s area is going to be very important. If we start breaking below that, then we're going to be in more trouble. The DAX futures is a different picture again. All these stock markets are sort of having different patterns, but this is just a short-term chart of the DAX, and you can see not really head and shoulders up here, but we certainly challenged those highs 3 times and then broke lower. And once we broke this black trend line, we fell quite sharply. We've returned up to retest it, and we failed there yesterday. I'll just blow this up a little bit so you can see more clearly. And so this is a bit of a worry for the DAX. A failure to break above here and rejecting it quite swiftly yesterday is a bit of a worry, and there is a risk of some more downside action in the DAX there. Lastly, FTSE futures. This is a picture of the daily chart. Nothing really pattern-wise to speak of. We've been going mostly sideways through the summer, really. But again, you can see that little short-term downtrend just building there. Put it on the 4-hour chart, it's a little bit clearer. And we rejected that trend line yesterday again, so we're coming lower. Just a little bit of a channel here you can see. So we're heading towards the lower end of the channel. That's around the 6400 area. If we start breaking below there, that's going to be negative again for the FTSE. Okay, that's it. Just a quick look at the stock markets for today. Thanks very much. It's Jason Sen at daytradeideas.com.